Welcome back. Last time, we met Yatsuyu and learned that she's cruel and evil. And then Gosetsu got himself captured. And we're trying to get the Confederacy pirates to help us rescue him. To that end, we're now off to try to get some help from the Kojin and see where that leads towards giving the pirates a sign that helping us is in their best interest. I think this is the Isle of Beko, though to be honest, it all looks the same to me as however many other islands around here. Rasha said there was a cave that would lead us to their village. We should search further inland. And further inland we shall search. There we go. Here's the cave. Hi, at least. It's a long way down. We'll take the ramp. Bubbling geyser sort of thing. Oh. I didn't know it was gonna do that. I had never stood in that before. I didn't know it just spits you back up all the way to the top. It's good to know.
Is that light I see up ahead?
Maybe. Oh.
We appear to be standing inside a giant bubble. By the 12. I think we're on the seabed.
Well, well, I thought I heard familiar voices.
Hey, Soroban.
Soroban, what are you doing here?
What a curious question. I live here.
Then this is the home of the Blue Kojin.
Just so. I bid you welcome to Tamamizu.
Alice. How fortunate that we should find a familiar face in this place. We should tell Soroban about our situation. If anyone here can help us, it's him. Hey, Soroban of Kojin and Kami. So tell me, my friends, what strange tides bear you to our home? That is indeed a most dire predicament, but perhaps an opportunity for us to craft yet another profitable arrangement. Very well, I shall introduce you to our leader, Unshin. It will be up to you, however, to present your case. Let's go talk to Bunchin. Nonk. Even their etherite is cool looking. Oh, he's got a samurai hat.
Welcome, guests. Gratitude to you for aiding Soroban in his negotiations.
We thank you for your hospitality, honored elder. Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
So, you seek to compel our Red brothers to forego hostilities for a time.
Yes.
That's right. We know your two clans have your differences, but what with you being brothers and all, we thought you might be able to share some secret knowledge or something?
From far above, you have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it.
Yay.
All creation is a tapestry, through which the divine is interwoven. Kami are legion, and they can be found in the great and the small. Though they come and go as they please, they favor certain vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite. We Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children. Yet, how are we to seek these treasures above if we made enemies of the Garlean Empire, powerful and far-reaching as they are? Wiser to join with them. So resolved the Red Kojin.
Cautiously and carefully, for the Garleans are blind to the divine, nor will they suffer their subjects to see. So the Red masquerade as mercenaries who seek money and power, and never speak of their faith in the presence of their masters. To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided path.
Aye, aye. Kami will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow. While our Red brothers live by the sword, we Blue Kojin uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace. Alas, men distinguish not between our clans, and judgment for the doings of the Red falls unjustly upon the Blue. Thus do men grow more and more reluctant to deal with us, denying us our treasures. This cannot continue.
On that point, we are in agreement. You are willing to aid our cause, then?
There is a way that the Red may be driven to retreat into their shells. But to share with you this knowledge is to reveal secrets of the divine. Assurances must first be had, trust forged, a bargain struck.
Well said, Elder. In great crises is great profit to be had.
Delight not overmuch in such things, Soroban. Now, tell our guests what must be done.
As you wish.
Well, I've no idea what we've gotten ourselves into, but so far so good, right?
Yes, yes, please. Alright. What do you have for us, Sorbonne? Listen well, my friends. We require your assistance with the search for a priceless treasure, the Yasakani no Magatama. This jewel, this most sacred of Kojin relics, was in the possession of Higashi until they decided to present it to the Guardians and in a gesture of conciliation. The Red would not abide this, and so they plotted to seize the vessel, bearing it to their imperial masters. Alas, though they succeeded, in the ensuing chaos the Magatama was lost to the sea. We wish to recover the sacred jewel before our brothers. However, were we to come into conflict with them, it would be problematic. Therefore, we turn to you. So you want us to search the ocean floor for this treasure of yours? Not sure how we're supposed to do that without, drowning? Fear not. There is a ritual I can perform to imbue your bodies with a powerful blessing. But first, you must prepare offerings for the sea. I require twisted ruby coral, several fist-sized sea snail shells, and a freshly harvested unkyu carapace. That's quite a shopping list. I will see to the shells, and Lise can look for the coral. Asuka, would you go and find an unkyu and relieve it of its carapace? Yes. I will do that. On my hippo cart. Oh, there's an unkey. Big old crab. Oh, it didn't give me a carrot. Will you? Yes. Back to Sorbonne. Well, have you the unkyu carapace? Yes. How splendid they are! The kami shall be most pleased, I am sure. I got it. I got the ruby coral you wanted. And I the sea snail shells. They're about the size of my fist, though I realize now you must have been yours. These shall more than suffice for our purpose. Next, we must make ready to present them to the sea and perform the ritual. Once it has been completed, you will be able to move freely through the depths and find the Yasakani no Magatama. Out of curiosity, how large is this sacred jewel of yours? Unless it's far too large to be carried by the three of us, how are we supposed to even find it in the Ruby? The Ruby Sea is not exactly small. Ha 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 ha! Surely you realize we have been searching this whole time? The area we wish you to explore is but a small fraction of the Ruby Sea. Already we have scoured most of the seabed, near and within our territory, to no avail. All that remains is a region to the west. The shellless of Suino Sato can provide you with a better guidance than we. You would do well to visit them first. Shellless? You mean the Kojin aren't the only ones living under the sea? Of course not. The Ryan have been here as long as I can remember. Shiosai, the overseer, I believe, can tell you more when you arrive. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. We have yet to carry out the ritual. In Soroban we trust. Are you ready, my friends, to explore a world unlike any you have ever known? Then let us go to western part of the village, where the water twists and turns, and there complete our preparations for the ritual. Alrighty. I want to visit a sea bubble. He dove into the water a moment ago and said to wait here until he returned.
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea. The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends. Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood. O Kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths, receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine. The ritual is complete, my friends. You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Oh, cool.
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alize?
Oh, like a fish, in contrast to my doggy-paddling brother. Somehow, the boy just isn't very buoyant.
He's not even here to defend
Skilled or
himself.
no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us take to the water.
Alize has always wanted to sleep into things.
Incredible! I could swear I was breathing air.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Ooh. Manta race.
Wow, look at them! I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
And so they may. After we've won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Should you become parted from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
We'll find that treasure in no time. Come on!
Hey there, Manta Ray. So we can breathe underwater now. That, just forever. Oh, that gave us a hint. I already know the hint. Just a tooltip on how to surface and dive. Go in here. This must be Suino Sato, the Ryan village Soroban told us about. Right then. Let's see if they can't help us find the Kojin's missing jewel. Forever and ever apart. If this is Suino Sato, then Shiosai, the overseer, should be around here somewhere. I dare say one of the locals will be able to point us in his direction. Though, now that I look around, I get the distinct impression we are not welcome here. Well, let's figure that out. Oh, Shiosai's right here. And he's got an otter with a leaf hat. So, is this our man? Leave this place and never return. We have no need of wide-eyed wanderers. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. My name is Lise, and these are my friends, Asuka and Alize. We're looking for the overseer of Suino Sato, Shiosai. That's you, isn't it? The Kojin of the Blue sent you hither, did they? I am no overseer, nor would I claim to be one. I am High Priest of Shisui of the Violet Tides, Shiosai. So you are the man we're looking for. Great! We need your help. We're looking for this jewel called the Yasakani no... Stop. I will hear no more. We will suffer no outside troubles in our sanctuary, especially those would-be treasure hunters. Chirp, chirp! Quiet, Isobe, or there will be no dango for dinner. Ahem. I can do naught to aid you. I say to you again, leave this place and never return. At the very least, sir, you might condescend to tell us of your village, and of why you are so loath to show us even the most basic courtesy. Suino Sato is our sanctuary. Under the benevolent leadership of the Ruby Princess, sovereign of Shisui, we Ryan enjoy humble yet fulfilling lives. But it was not always so. Long ago, our forebears were driven from their ancestral lands. Beneath the waters, they sought refuge from the ravages of war, and here they flourished. All that we are, our culture, our traditions, was born of the sea, as was I. Though we have engaged others in diplomacy, it has ever been with the utmost caution. Isolation and independence are essential to preserving our way of life. So it was when Doma fell 25 years past. The Ruby Princess, in her wisdom, decreed that we would take no part. As it was, so shall it be. Forever and ever apart. Forgive me. I understand now how highly you value your way of life and how you will suffer none to endanger it. You may be assured that we have no desire to do so, and I would hope that we have given you no cause to assume otherwise. You have not, but this changes nothing. Regardless of your intentions, it is not my place to break with tradition. I must consider the wishes of all who call Suino Sato home. For me to defy their will and permit outsiders to remain would be a gross betrayal of my responsibilities. Please do not ask this of me. Thank you for your time, sir. Well, alright then. And so it continues. Another village, another death here. Clearly, Girabanya is not the only place with walls. I'm starting to wonder if this was all a huge mistake. Kasetsu couldn't have known we would take this long. I only hope he's still alive. Meanwhile, in the Tavern of Asari,
I tire of this filthy tavern, and it's still filthier clientele.
Tis scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer.
Oh, name-calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Orphan of the Nayuri. Widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
Not enough. Not nearly enough. My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable. Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you. But you think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oaf go and fetch your master's head. Oh, poor, poor Lord Kayan. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time. 25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day? To live with the disgrace of his death? Not that you were a stranger to living with disgrace, of course. In the what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, that he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
I do not deny my sins, but I will not be reproached by the likes of you.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, samurai. Just like me. So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Doma's missing heir. Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee. So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
Get on with it, and mark me, brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Of all the bloody stupid... Ah! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite, and I'm gonna make her pay.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
How they say? In darkness the Magatama dreams. We seem to have reached an impasse, and to make matters worse, every solution I can think of will only take more time. I don't suppose you have any ideas, do you, Asuka? We could ask the villagers if they know anything. Right. You are the ones who came from above, yes? If we could have a moment of your time. Mine apologies. I did not mean to startle you. My name is Ihanami, and this is my wife, Yunagi. We were wondering, have you any news from Doma? If so, we should very much like to hear it. May I ask why? If you must, our daughter fought for the rebellion. We have heard naught from her since. 'Twould be too much to hope that you know of her, but her name is Yugiri. Know her? We've known her for a while. Kami be praised! She lives! She lives! We're looking for her too, actually, but I'm sure she's alright. We had no idea she hailed from Suino Sato. How did she come to serve Doma as a shinobi? It all began when she was a little girl. She and another child crept out of the village, having grown curious about the outside world. To Doma they went, where they met a young boy, a proud son of Yansha. His tales of imperial oppression left a lasting impression on her. When she returned, she spoke passionately of the Doman's plight and urged us to take the boy in. My wife and I would not hear of it. We thought the matter closed, but she never forgot his words. She became convinced that the Garleans would one day come for us, and it was in search of the strength to defend us that she left, years later, to learn the ways of the shinobi. When then the Ruby Princess learned of this, she forbade Yugiri's return, lest she bring misfortune to us all. We protested the judgment, but there was naught we could do, and so our daughter, who wanted only to keep her people safe. Surely there is something we can do for these people, they who gave her aid and succor when no other would. I am but a humble stonemason, but if it is the Yasakani no Magatama you seek, it may well be of assistance to you. The jewel is known to possess an unusual property. To the naked eye, it is as jade, but when bathed in a particular light, it shimmers with a divine resplendence. I have mined similar materials before. To find them, one must use these lamps. They cast an invisible light under which the stone sparkles. In the deepest depths they are invaluable. There is a sunken ship to the east. Though the currents may have spirited away her cargo, you should begin your search there. Thanks, Yugiri's parents. Thank you so much. We will do just that. I hope you find that which you seek. I only wish there was something more we could do to assist you. Know that you will be in my prayers. And when next you see our daughter, pray tell her not a day goes by that her parents and her brothers do not think of her. We will. I promise. Okay, before we head out, we'll do a quick run around the village so you can see it. It's not very big. Just kind of everything along the outside wall. They've got this tall bit in the middle. Alright, let's go find us our sunken ship. Is that it? Appears to be. Hi, Alize. If this wreck is the selfsame vessel of which Soroban spoke, then if the gods are good, the Magatama is nearby. Ready your lamp and keep your eyes open, Asuka. We're going to need to take this slowly. Move too fast and we risk overlooking something. Okay. We have to just kind of use the lamp. Until we spot it. Getting closer, yay. Nope. So it's this way. Where are you? Up here? No. Down here, maybe? Oh, found it. You two just kind of sat here while I looked. I swear, looking for a needle in a haystack would be quicker. Setsu will have died of old age by the time we finish. You haven't found anything, have you, Asuka? Yeah. That's it! The Yasakani no Magatama! Exactly as Soroban described. Heh, it would seem that our fortunes have finally changed for the better. The whims of the divine. Much as I would like to return and thank Yugiri's parents for their assistance, time is of the essence. I say we make for Tamamizu at once. Hold on to it for now, Asuka. Once we arrive, present it to the Elder, and then we can finally learn how to deal with the Red Kojin. Yep, we're just gonna teleport to Tamamizu though. Hello, Bunchin. We found your rock. You are returned, and with the Yasakani no Magatama, I trust. Yep. Yes, there is no mistake. Well done, well done. So, about the Red Kojin, you said there was a way to make them retreat into their shells. Are you ready to tell us now? Yeah, indeed. I did indeed, and yes, I am. For you see, divinity resides not only in material vessels, but in individuals. In laying claim to this most sacred of treasures, you have demonstrated an affinity with the divine. To treat with men and women such as you is to invite fortune into our homes. Gladly we will aid your cause. Yay! All is ready, Soroban? Then give them what they require. This is a ceremonial knife of some sort? Before this blade, that which is sealed shall open, the treasure vault of the Kojin on the Isle of Zeki. It is there that our most prized relics, be they of the red or the blue, are kept safe. Fiercely do the red guard it, for its contents are more precious than their lives. Were the vault to be attacked, their response would, by necessity, be immediate. Kojin would be summoned from realms around to defend their treasures. And were we to sow enough chaos, the Reds in service of the Imperials would have no choice but to answer the call as well, giving the Confederacy the sign they've been waiting for. Without the Kojin, the Imperials don't have nearly enough troops in Asari to hold off the pirates. However, you must understand that the vault is holy ground, home to 1,000 kami. To intrude upon it without paying the proper respects is a sacrilege we cannot condone. So if we were to pay the proper respects, it would be alright? Great. How do we do that again? The Yasakani no Magatama is one of 3 most coveted treasures of the Kojin. The other 2 lie within the vault. Were you to deliver the jewel unto the others, and thereby make them whole, the kami may forgive your trespass, and instead delight in your mischief-making. So, if I understand you correctly, you want us to take the sacred jewel coveted by your red brothers and deliver it to their treasure vault? More or less, yes. The Yasakani no Magatama belongs on the Isle of Zeki. So long as it finds its way there, we are satisfied. The Magatama has chosen you to bear it to its brothers. Had it not, you would never have found it, and we would not be having this conversation. I shall inform the Confederacy of your plans, and bid them make ready to act when the time is right. The Isle of Zeki lies to the west of Suino Sato. Look for a cave beneath the waters. May fortune favor you in this and all other endeavors. Right then, I am not normally in the habit of sneaking into heavily guarded treasure vaults, but if this is the only way to convince the Confederacy to act, then so be it. We should be prepared for a fight. The bigger the better. The kind where you'll wish you had 7 of your most battle-hardened friends at your side. Breaking and delivering. I don't know about you two, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Me too. Let's do this. Right. Naught left to say then. To the Isle of Zeki. Right, let's go and find that cave. Let's see. I need... There's one. In roughly the right direction. We're gonna fly up above the water because I think it's a little faster. Plus we get to see the sunset. Or sunrise. Not sure. Back down beneath the water. There's our cave. Assuming this is the right cave, it should lead us straight into the heart of the Isle of Zeki. Have you got a plan for once we get to the Isle? How about two of us get the guards' attention, while the third we head straight for the vault? Afterwards, the other two join them there, and together we make a stand. Without numbers, it's not feasible to do anything more complicated, I think. Fine by me. I like simple plans. I'll be one of the decoys then. You read my mind. I also had a mind to ask Oscar to be one, given her peerless martial prowess. Alright. Then it's settled. You two will make your way through the stronghold, creating as much chaos as possible. You know, have some fun. Meanwhile, I will attempt to locate the vault and gain entry with the ceremonial knife. When I'm inside, I will contact you via link, bro. Right, come on, Osaka, we've got work to do. Quick little swim. Well, I said quick. Swimming slower than I thought we would. There we go. Broke the surface. Now to fight some turtles. We'll go to the next spot. If I wasn't massively overleveled for this area, then all these other enemies here would attack me. Luckily, we don't have to deal with that. Oh, more. We can mount here. We don't have to We don't have to walk everywhere. You're a sight for sore eyes. Hope Alizé's alright too. Oscar? Lise? Can you hear me? I found the vault. Head northwest. There's a passage leading deeper within. Hurry. Right. We have to go around. There you are. The entrance is straight ahead. Good timing, I might add. It sounds like a whole garrison is headed straight for us.
Thieves! Thieves! Come to steal our most precious treasures? You will pay for this sacrilege!
That's the spirit. Now don't be shy. I'm more than ready for another round.
Seize them!
But we're not thieves.
What in the world?
Who hath made us whole?
Hark! A great kami stirs. Yes, yes. A great kami of the sacred treasures. O great kami, we beseech your intercession. We who have guarded your blade and glass for generations. Your faithful Kojin.
Yeah, but we brought you your rock. It was I who made you whole.
Thou didst freely deliver our jewel unto thine enemy's own treasure vault?
Yep.
How auspicious we do commend thee, daughter of man. Such audacity is deserving of celebration, exaltation, a contest of wills to mark the occasion. Let lines be drawn, let sides be chosen. And for their loyalty, we shall stand with the caretakers of our greater part.
Oh, perfect. A contest of wills. Just what we need.
Hearken to us, shelled ones. Upon this day your wish shall be granted. Curse neither your fate nor its executor, children of man, for we are of the divine, of both heaven and earth, the ringing silence, the raging calm. All riseth and falleth at the whim of capricious fortune. Assume your marks upon the stage and embrace the coming chaos.
Electricity doesn't seem like the best thing to put into water.
We are Susano, and in revelry do we rejoice.
That's a primal standing in front of us, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And a horde of angry Kojin at our backs. Oh, this contest is getting worse by the moment. Lise, help me clear a path. Leave them to us and save your strength. You'll be needing it soon enough.
Make way! Make way!
Spoil not your appetite for the feast, children of man. The dish will be served whether you will it or no.
Alize, where are you? That was not part of the plan. A Kojin primal was most definitely not part of the plan. Though I am sure there is a perfectly logical explanation involving the ether stored in the treasures and the religious fervor with which the Kojin guard them. Or something. Pity Elfno isn't here to provide it. And just when I thought our fortunes had changed, I swear if Soroban and his people knew this might happen. No, somehow I doubt that. Even the Red seem surprised by what happened. All rises and falls at the whim of capricious fortune, does it? Then the same goes for him. We have to defeat that primal. The Lord of the Revel. As before, our numbers limit our options. I wish I could claim to have a brilliant plan, but I don't. All I have is a desperate one. Lise, you and I will do our best to draw the Kojin away from the primal. We'll lead them on a wild dodo chase all over the Isle. The rest of the plan, I'm afraid you can guess. Sorry, Asuka, I truly am. But neither of us can even approach Susano, much less hope to defeat him, which means you're on your own. I know. Well, who knows? She does have an awful lot of adventurer friends. Maybe some of them decided to take a fishing trip to the Far East and are surprisingly close by. Yes, and I speak fluent Hingan. Come on, there's no point putting this off. Unlock the vault door. Alright. So, the next thing we have to do is fight Susano. We will do that in the next video, though. Just for, time reasons. So that's where we will leave this one.